guys, how you doing? It's Tony here. Welcome back to Multiplayer Warband, but this time something a little bit more different. This is the Viking Conquest mod, launched by Flying Squirrel Entertainment, and the things that you might see in this are similar to that of a mod called Britannia Wilder, which we covered a few months ago actually. So we are going to be playing this. I'm not going to be playing the story mode to it. I find that the story mode is very good. I played a little bit of it. The storyline campaign, it's good. It's got very good mechanics and, you know, kind of storyline stuff to it. But we're just going to be playing a sandbox. If you guys want to see the storyline, please do tell me. And make sure that you comment in the bottom on this video if you do want to see the storyline, because I don't really want to spoil it for you guys by starting off on the storyline, you know. Because if you guys do want to get this in, I think that you should. Then you should play the storyline for yourself. Now, I'm going to put it on normal, but I'm also going to put on easy recruitment. Now, the thing about that is the fact that all this stuff is good. You know, you get a shield bash, you get stamina, you also get an armor penalty, and basically, what the armor penalty is I'll read the description to you. This feature affects the player and all game characters. Your skill points will deteriorate when you equip heavy armor. This skill brings better balance to the game as light troops become more important. So, you might have some massive great big knights that are armored to all fuck, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're going to survive. Because they're going to be very slow, so they can get shot by archers or get killed by someone on cavalry. But then that's where light units come in and can be very good at rushing your enemy. I won't put on any of this. I have tried the full realism, and basically this is actually kind of insane. You have to put the aura on yourself, by the way, which adds decapitation. But basically all this does is that it keeps all these, plus rest and improves morale. So if you're low on morale, you can rest, and then that will improve it, which makes sense in all honesty. I can't actually... Oh, I can't. Okay, there we go. I'm going to put on easy recruitment now, because otherwise it's just... Normally you would have to ask permission to recruit in certain villages, and that's a pain in the ass because you need about 150 renown, and then to get that you need to do missions, battles, etc, etc, get the Lord to like you. But I'm just gonna, this playthrough is gonna be more of an easier kind of easier way of doing things. I'm just gonna show you guys what's in it, and then if you want a harder playthrough, I can play full realism where I would do all that stuff, or you can try the impossible one, which has insane damage. Like we would cause half the damage to them, whereas they would cause double the amount to us. But we're gonna, as I said, we're gonna go on normal, but with easy recruitment. We are in the 9th century, long gone are the lights of Rome, absorbed by the tide of time. Yet several centuries remain until the golden age of knights and princesses to come. It is a brutal, dark and ruthless era of raw strength and survival, where men go to bed every night praying to see a new day. It is the age of the Viking, the clans of Ireland, the ascension of Wessex, and the emergence of the kingdom of Alba. It awaits you. So, in case you didn't know, Alban, Lakeland, all this up here, Scotland, basically. And Ireland is split up into like 4 sections, I believe, 5 sections, which is Maine, Connacht, Lane, which is Leicester, Meath, which is Dublin, and Alich, which is... I forgot what that one is actually. And then you got all this down here. You got West Sussex, Conumba. I forgot what that one actually is. And you got Gwynedd, which is basically Wales, East Anglia, Northamptonshire. Then you got a massive, great big wall separating everything. And then all up there is like Lancaster. This is Mears, which is in the middle of England. It's basically where I live over here. We're gonna go. Now, this is another nice bit that the mod also entailed. Basically, it gives you a long bloody bio of what you can be, but basically I'm not going to be doing any of that right now. If you guys want an RP kind of playthrough, then tell me, as I said at the start of this video, then I will. We're going to be a gender, male, height, normal, age. We're going to be roughly, yeah, we'll be young. We'll be young. We'll be choleric, so we don't take shit. Justice over anything. We're going to be Irish. Maybe should we be out? We'll be Norse. Yeah, we'll be Norse. Our father was an outlaw. Farming. We learnt farming as a child. Vocation as a priest. We used to be a slave, right now, and we're pagan. Yeah, we'll go pagan. Continue. Allow me to quit without saving. I prefer that just because we're going to be a strong Viking. We're going to be a strong Viking. So we're going to need lots of iron flesh. Going to have strike. We're going to keep the flow, throw, because that's also very good for different things, especially when engaging. We're going to take as much into leadership as we can, and then here we're going to have, what can we have here? We've got a lot of tracking. Weapon maintenance will be nice, and then we're going to have our name be, I don't know, Stardrock? Stardrock, there we go, Stardrock. I don't know. Don't ask me. I just think of random names. Right, randomize. Woo! He looks like a strong character. Let's go with it. We're going to be young. Yeah. Right, so these videos will be only 15 minutes long. Declaration of war. The Kingdom of Connacht had declared war against the tribe of Osrage. Blacksmiths have stopped manufacturing plows to forge swords and spears. War has been declared. So, we're over here. This is not in Norway. And then when you go down there, you got bits of France. Or Tris. And then here you got, you know, obviously you got your different factions. These guys over here. Where are they? Ostrage has gone up against Connacht, which is this one over here. So these two are at war now. These guys in the middle are pretty much all at war most of the time. You got Gwynedd. I like how, you know, obviously you got the East Anglia, Wessex, Cornubia, Gwynedd, etc., etc. So we started in Denmark, which is obviously, actually, I said this was Norway, didn't I? That's a stupid mistake. This is Denmark. Norway would be, here it is. Norway would be up here a lot more. So, you know, we're going to stay here. And obviously, we'll probably be most likely against the French most of the time. I don't actually remember where I am. So, we do have easy equipment on, which makes it obviously a lot easier for me because I don't have to make everybody like me straight off. So, we've got some bread, we've got some smoked fish. That's just about it, really. Now, what we do want to do, really, is just go to some of these guys and ask them, you know, for a couple of quests, see if there's any that come to my liking. Something you can help me with. An issue with the lawless villain known as... Okay, yeah, we just have to go kill him. Sort of thing. So to go do this, we must go to Ride by South, which is down there. First things first, though, I do want to actually recruit some people. Just so that I don't get entirely annihilated by some people. Loading times might be a bit awkward sometimes. It might lag a bit when I go into towns, etc., etc. I don't know why on Warband it didn't really do this, but yeah, apparently it does want to do that. Thieves won't attack you unless you start attacking them, etc., etc. It's a lot less violent over here. There's pagan priests on patrol and all that kind of good stuff. So we can recruit 6 Norse Thiedemen. And I do like how they show up there. So these guys, these are masterless men. We won't bother those. You can even recruit some of these guys as well. Like, you can go up to them and say, serve me, I'm your new lord and master, you do as I please, etc., etc., I will touch you. Maybe not that, because yeah. So we can recruit 5 Norse Freeholder Wonders. Now, these are slightly more upgraded units. I think they're skirmishers with, yeah, these guys, the ones that we hired back at the town, was skirmishers, so these have all different kinds of things, and then Bordis are just your basic spearmen. Where's that music gone? Okay, fair enough. Looks like the music decided to bug out a little bit there. Never mind. I know that this game still has some bugs, but it wasn't as bad as a couple of months ago, back in December. Oh, wonderful. 100 your troops are unpaid. God damn it. Yes, I know. You guys aren't happy. As soon as I can do this quest over here, then we can go ahead and do some other stuff. I really should have been looking at my. I should have actually been looking at my money when I was buying those. So this is, of course, well, obviously this is the battlefield. You have slingers. You can have slingers. You can have bows and arrows, etc., etc. We're only against 4 thieves at the moment, but what strategy camera? Oh, that's cool. So that's also a new feature right there. You can have a strategy camera to look upwards. You can still kind of like attack and all that kind of stuff, but it isn't as accurate as you'd like it to be. Oh yeah, we got him. We just go up to these guys and whack them around the face a couple of times with this axe. Oosh, Christ. Ah, bastard. Fuck you. Ah, bollocks. Get him! There we go. Right, so that was a brief introduction to combat. Much like, obviously, Warband. Not a lot of this stuff is going to be different to Warband, but obviously it's going to be a lot similar to Warband since it's made off of the same engine. So you don't expect this to look any better than Warband, because it just doesn't make sense. I mean, they've improved some of the resolutions, I believe, in this DLC, but mostly it is just the same. Now, that should have raised morale a little tiny bit within my party. The morale is terrible, so what I need to do is I need to just start kind of doing as many things as possible to earn money. We need to actually be careful because we are slightly low health. But now all we need to do is really find this this outlaw, which doesn't take too long unless it's a really big settlement, in which case it normally takes a while. But as long as you kind of look on the outskirts of town and ask these villagers, I find that when you ask the villagers, it's actually you actually find the person quicker. I don't know if that's what you actually have to do. I do wish that, I'm guessing that if you get a better standing with the village, they must tell you, because otherwise what's the point of that option? To ask them where this guy is. Because otherwise there would be no point of it if they're just consistently going to be saying like, oh sorry, I can't help you, he probably is around here somewhere, just hiding. But after we kill this guy, I will most likely cut the episode right here. Just due to the fact that, I am now using DX Stories, so the codec that I'm kind of using saves it all in a bunch, and it's not very, I don't know. Excuse me, sir, I need to kill you. Okay, that was a bit easy. But, yeah, I mean, as I said, this is easy made. I mean, this is normal, so they won't be as afraid of me as they should. We did complete that, though, so now we've got completed quest. We just have to go back and find this lord, and then he'll give us our... who did I get this off? Ragnarswas. So we just have to go back to our lord, the lord that gave us the mission in the first place, and then ask him to, obviously, you know... I would like to actually attack you guys. So I think I'm just going to do this fight, and then I'm going to leave it for this episode. I mean, the first episode is mainly always just explaining about what the game is, who it's made by, and giving you guys a brief introduction. So after this episode, hopefully we'll be getting into a lot more stuff. We can get a lot more money as well. Probably shouldn't have spent it all on those guys behind me, even though they are very good to start out with if you actually can get them. but yeah. I might try and find a tournament where I can actually win. The slings actually do a surprising amount of damage. I always found the AI in Mount and Blade a bit funny, as it were. Because they all just stay back and just, like, throw stuff if they got it. Ah, bollocks. Ooh, up. Ah, there we go. Ooh. And then, of course, you also have the combat mechanics of the game, which just reminded me. If you hit them, an enemy from behind, it will obviously hurt them more because they're surprised by it. Oh, yeah, got him. Ah, I missed him. I thought I hit him there. I'm terrible at these slings, by the way. I thought at least a couple of these would have already hit them. Nah, yeah. Well, they're running. Enemies do that in the mod as well, where they will run if they are getting beaten too harshly, or obviously if they run out of if they have low men, or they enter the fight with low morale in the first place. So unfortunately, we just have to wait until these guys actually run off the screen. So that one down at the south actually ran off the screen, and then these two to our west will also. And he should be going soon, and he is off the screen. Go on. Nope, not off the screen. Okay, there we go. So we won because those guys retreated. You will see them on the map when you come out of the battle, because you have a choice to run them down. There we go. So just take all this. We're going to need to sell all this stuff, obviously, because we need the money quite urgently. So which one's Sling Rock? Sling Rock. Oh, stones are just stones then. Okay. I thought so. Right, so that should... It improves the morale, especially when you fight and you win. It improves more if you actually win against a larger force as well, I do believe. But we are going... Oh, peace agreement. The Kingdom of Alban and the Kingdom of Northumbria have made peace. Ria Coston Massiniad of the Kingdom of Alban is at war with Jarl Halfdan Ragnarsson of the Kingdom of Northumbria. Actually, that's our guy. We're not. What are we? We're Denmark. Okay. Seems like one of those guys over there actually had the same name. Why did I come back over here? I don't know. I need to find out where this guy actually is. He was traveling to Ribe. We're near Ribe. He should be coming this way. And if your morale is obviously low, it still has that. Obviously, that feature in place where it will simply they will leave you. And you can't really do much about it. The only way you can obviously do something about it is by keeping up your morale, which I obviously did not do since I failed to pay them all. Alright, so we'll put all these shit armor in there, and we'll get a little bit of money from it. Not much, obviously. You never do. But I'm going to stop this video here so that nothing bad happens. I'm also going to... save it. I'm just gonna turn down the music a little smidgen and save it. Right, thank you guys very much for joining me, and I'll see you next time.